Any other gotta do? Got this category done. Okay, let's just go. Let's just do it. It's the glitchless category, so I don't have to worry about practicing other stuff. I do want to down patch this game at some point. Oh yeah, look, the new version of the game has more subtitles. Gaming. Very inclusive. Do I have I mean I don't have splits for this, do I? Do I have split notes for this category? I do. What, really? Why do I have okay, I might as well put that on. I don't know why I do, because I don't need it. But let's just put that on quickly. Yes. It's not even needed though. Sure. Web server. There you go. And that's the spot. That. Is this right? Yes. Okay. Here we go. The fun part. Let's make sure. Long run mode. Alright, I need to put a content warning, don't I? Let me do this. Content warnings. So I can skip, right? Yeah. Here you go. We're just jumping right in it. Oh shit. Yeah, at some point I want to down patch to 1.04 so I can attempt any percent unrestricted, because I want to practice all the portal storage strats, and I got patched out at 1.05. So I need to down patch my game to the version before that so I can practice it, because I want to. I think I can be close to record, but I want to practice that bit. That's the only part of the run that I'm very unsure about because I'm not good at it. Maybe I'll practice it on stream or just on my own time, because it's really much a trial and error thing, just getting used to it. Guarantee it'll be a massive run resetter, that section. I'll also go into this run with the new mentality that Sophia brought up during all endings, the one that died, where I might as well commit to just getting a short hallway. I shouldn't constantly
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
I shouldn't constantly count by 10 or whatever and just commit to getting a short hallway, because it'll be faster regardless.
Person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his coming to a staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But
Nope. Nope. Yeah. You wanted to host a session, right? So you can all practice together, but like, nah, I'll do my own time. RIP. Get shut down by the man. Oh man. This game is really nice to me right now. Yeah, I think honestly that. What the? Did it just give you short hallway then canceled it out? What? Was that just me? What the fuck? I'll keep going until like. What the fuck just happened there? Yeah, I think honestly you should have just accepted the practice because I think it's good to know where the hallway, where cars will blue flag, or try to lap you. I think it's good to get that practice in, honestly, but it's up to him. You know, I think you did warn him that the higher classes are a bit pushy, you know. So it's like something that can happen.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible
he wasn't fired years ago. Yeah, okay. At this point, ignore live split. Ignore live split. It's gonna be inaccurate because I'm 18 seconds ahead of it.
Was so far off the beaten path that it's seen the officer begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it's seen the officer.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's
ignore the splits. Ignore the splits. It's okay.
I bet each and every time you
they look bad now, but it's okay.
All to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting
that's 216 I gotta beat.
The rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
That should be allowed. And now it should open the door.
His co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Gaming?
Oh, new content?
What does that mean? New content. I'll have at least G2 in the races. So yeah, it's like... I just know that people in those like higher classes will be a bit more impatient, you know? They will push their way through. I think it is worth Ruff had some practice or like, you know, not going in blind. I mean, he'll probably like practice on his own and then maybe he can convince him to like learn blue flag positions.
It was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Because if he's doing it with, he's gonna be doing it with well with like Josh and his team, right? So I think it's important as well for the team to know, you know, let them pass here or whatever, or know the spots where they all try to lap you. It's really helpful for him.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
Yeah, most popular, so the more chances of impatient people because it's a popular split class, right?
But I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Portrait Cup is too challenging.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be...
Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm curious to see how he's gonna practice this.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready.
Let's do it.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Mostly tedious.
It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
It's the jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's...
Yeah, he only practices for... Yeah, I mean, yeah. He doesn't have any time to practice outside of stream, so he'll only practice for... Wait, I'll be on Saturday.
Another elevator.
I think his schedule is just TV and then iRacing, so it might be 4 hours of practice.
Is this what passes for
I don't know how he's gonna do it though, but
If this is
I
new
think
content,
iRacing is gonna be for 4
we do the whole
hours.
Dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content.
Or
right
3.5,
there.
I don't know.
I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley
Maybe
Parable
he'll just
Ultra
practice his
Deluxe.
long
Now, there
pace. He
were
won't do
1,000
any
hours of
blue
new
flag
content.
practice or hot
Oh,
lap
wait.
practice.
There's more. Very good.
We'll see. We'll see.
I knew
Curious.
there had to be something else.
How are you
Let's
gonna do
see.
it?
I'm ready for whatever it is.
That's it.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the
IGT
game's
3
achievements,
sadly.
and it's
I
hard to
haven't driven
believe
the
one of them
car yet.
actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended. And
I haven't even driven the
intend to
track.
find
Oh
these
my
people on
God,
Twitter
man.
and hold them personally accountable. It's
My fault, Stanley.
I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
No
frills,
frills, no
no
gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend? My bad.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
Among
I want to
Us.
show you something.
Among Us.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Among
so I made
Us.
something special and tucked
Oh,
it away
lag,
here
here it
where
goes.
the game's developers won't find it.
There it is.
Just our
Thank you.
little
Thank you,
secret.
stream.
Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's
Among
where I've been
Us.
storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life
Whenever I want.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of
There you
10
go.
from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any
What's-
form of art.
what's the PB?
Stanley
Oh, PB was a
Parable
gold, okay.
strives And then succeeds
Oh,
to be
a
every
purple.
game ever created.
I should make
Did you
okay. I
know
should make that an emote.
Every game
Purple
ever created.
should be an
That's
emote.
how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them.
There you
And
go.
now, it's nothing.
It's
no
not
games
even
at all.
low. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content. Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust
In the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back.
Game,
to
stop
have
it.
all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from...
What's messing up my system? I can close this, can't I?
Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Oh
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and
Unfunny.
with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
Unfunny.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound
There you go.
philosophical
The command
insights.
works.
I can't
Gaming.
even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them. Okay, let's see what this one says.
Welcome, a year. One. Welcome back.
Someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy?
I need to put. Okay,
Stanley,
I'm putting
not
the
preachy, am I?
leaderboard on my
You tell
phone
me
so
if
I
I'm
know what
preachy,
time I
obviously you can.
have
Oh,
to
goodness.
beat
This is actually quite shocking. for me.
Glitchless.
I always
38:26.
I had always thought of the game's dialogue as
Ah,
a terse
I can get
to
it.
begin
I can get it. I
with.
believe.
You can't know how much fluff I cut.
Gosh, doing Olympic too. Oh my god, man.
Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an
I don't know why
awful
this stream.
memory to
It's
have
always
to
this
hold
section
on
of the
to.
map that
These black
the
marks
game
are my
doesn't like, or at
otherwise
least
unimpeachable
OBS
track
dislikes. Look at
record.
it. It looks so bad. I don't know why.
Like a
Very
failure.
annoying.
Like I let these people down. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish
there
there was
were
a
a skip button.
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button
We shall have. And here it is.
And here it is. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue for...
There you go. Again, another 4 minutes of
Really did
auto
catch me
scrolling.
rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say
put
that
it in
the
my
amount of
notes,
time the button has been skipping through is
when
becoming
to
longer and longer. That last
press the
one,
button,
well,
the spam
I want
E,
to say maybe 30, 45...
based on his dialogue.
Stanley!
Just so I don't have to keep
Stanley,
spamming
please
it,
don't push
because
the
I missed
button
it.
again. It's been 12 hours. You've
Just been frozen there.
I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about...
Loud noise, loud noise, loud noise.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition.
But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoan, they scream, they gnashed.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is
Never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the... Okay, after this, I gotta go backwards. Gaming. I should make it similar. I'm gonna add that as well as a note to my live split. Live split. Show Google in graph. I just wanted to show whenever I get a best split. Just because I'm curious what it looks like. Eh. It's okay, we moving. We moving.
Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Ah, good. You noticed my sign.
Yes, I have something very exciting to show you. You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever
The Stanley Parable 2. Just saying that with a voice crack is funny.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover.
With a fully fledged sequel, an entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
I figure
That if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really. Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be
no reward for collecting all of them.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on. God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game, and then they give you a big... Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Ultra Deluxe? What does that even mean?
Oh, goodness, Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket, okay? All right, I'll get out of your hair now.
No?
No? You're just going to ignore
Not
my
3
advice?
hours run.
Fine.
I'm not doing a long run today.
Content
Not
for you
yet.
then.
Not now.
So, Stanley, what do you think?
I just feel like doing shorter runs for
Yes, I
now.
know it's not exactly clear yet
You
how
know?
exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul.
I mean,
It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these
I
new
could,
features
I need to
together,
think about it,
and
right?
we'll
But I
see whether or
could
not it coheres into a
stream
meaningful
on Sunday.
gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Maybe. I gotta think about
Here
it.
is. I give you
The Stanley Parable 2. I don't have a plans command.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
I should make,
sort of-
okay, since you brought it up, I'll make a
Hold
meme
on. Let me do a different
command for
version.
plans.
Okay, yes.
Make-
This is much better. I feel good about it.
Meme
Here we go. Version 2.
plans. There you go.
Who am I kidding?
Thanks for these
Simon?
ideas.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait,
Maybe that's it.
I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well,
God damn it.
insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Oh yeah, he said test out PS2, right? For GTA 3, I think. I forgot he's doing that.
Possibly will.
Okay, so yeah, it might be just 3 hours of iRacing then, depending how long it takes for him to
A title screen that
test
says with bold
PS2.
and uncompromising conviction,
I completely forgot
this
he's
is the
prepping his
Stanley Parable
GTA
2.
playthroughs again.
Let me see if I can
Completely forgot.
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
There you go. I don't think that was a short hallway. Hey, gaming! 5 MPH runs, oh my
Stanley came to a
god.
set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
How would I even do that? How would I even do that?
Yet there was not
Oh
a
my
single
god.
person here either. Feeling a wave of
Disbelief.
Stanley decided to go up to it, coming to a
Staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. So that's the first change. Oh wow, gaming.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
How would
left.
I speedrun Project Homecoming? I mean, how? How would I speedrun that? I guess it could be like, luck. What do you mean?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
How would I speedrun that, actually?
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini Stan?
Like, fastest way to customize a car or something? Is that, is that a speedrun category?
I think I like that. Another
Stanlurine under your belt.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to
Just let the narrator talk.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
It's calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
There you go. Where's more meme? More VH, yeah. Nope. Ay, ay, ay. Nope. Gaming.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
You know I like
just to
memes.
admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following
Once again, ignore live
it's
split.
incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Wow.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Look
Perhaps
at that
he wanted to stop
luck.
by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first.
Ah, here we
open
go.
door on his left.
Here's my favorite section of every Stanley Parable run. The jump.
Stanley was so bad at
Ah,
following
here we
directions,
go.
it's incredible he wasn't
Here we go.
fired.
I made notes on how to be better at this.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story...
There you go. I made notes. I made notes.
Zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Let's
I
go.
don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. And
Glod. We did it. We made the jump. At least not the
Stanley, I'm
pass.
sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines.
Those figures.
I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be
You
telling
failed
the story.
Jason to jump in a row. Shut up. I didn't feel it now, so it doesn't matter. Didn't feel it now.
To revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Yeah, ignore live split. I am... How long is that? 37 seconds ahead of my live split right now, so I wouldn't focus too much on it.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain?
We're so innocent.
We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Also, I love the stream stuttering because OBS is funny.
And here was a second Stanlurine. I'll be honest, back then I had no faith in you to find any of them.
Let alone 6.
But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways. Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember? Hey, that's exactly right.
It was here in the boss's bathroom.
It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything. Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh, well,
Pink
I
room.
can't actually say I remember being in this room.
But it's there in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse.
I remember it so clearly.
In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Enjoy. So, here's the good old video. It's mini stand number 5. Yes. You found it near the cargo lift. Thanks for watching. Curtis, narrator, the narrator, the narrator, the narrator, the narrator, Stanley, their narrator.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot
Such a
of time
good
making
video.
that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else. And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine.
Right here by the red and blue doors.
This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figly and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them.
They're all collected.
It was a moment
Unlike any other.
Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like. And then there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future.
Goodbye, memory zone.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can
Stop
stay
the
here
loading
and keep
screen.
enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels. Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going, I want more. And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
I did it again.
Yes, I love that video.
That's the 2-second time loss. I did it again. I got caught on the shelving.
Don't remember the pink room.
Yeah. Did it again. Too greedy with the corner cutting.
A solid room. These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding
been
all of
lagging
these,
more than normal. I don't know
would
why
have
it's doing
muted
that.
the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one. This was our second Figly. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlarines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there?
What came before this? How many jumps did I do? 36 jumps remaining. That's crazy.
Terrible new content that we were originally.
That's crazy.
sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does.
Yes, the two doors.
Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one. And before everything else,
The
there was
two
your office.
doors.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can
remember.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I
Big
weighed
lag.
each
Main menu. There you go. Here we go. Fun part-time. Where's T-Spud? There it is. Here we go. The run feels good, but we'll see how it goes. I think the new mentality of just re-rolling till a short hallway comes out is a good idea. Now I gotta just spam these. Okay, nice. Ah, yes, 11:59 p.m. Your favorite time of the day. What is time anyway? What is time anyway? What is time? Mr. Freeman. You like being alone, don't you? Why that slower again? I don't get it. Ooh, I think it's close. I think it's really close. I might not get it, but I think it's close. I think I'm super close. I think if I had better RNG, I would have got it, but let's see how close I am. Look at this lag. Oh my god, look at this beautiful, laggy desert landscape. Hey, turn this off for now. Keep not, just keep pressing W. Yeah, I don't know where I'm losing time on the settings. Like, I really don't understand settings as a split, because I just lose time on it and I don't know why. Like, is there a strat to like spamming it correctly? I don't know. I don't understand it at all. It's really confusing. Ah. We love the stream. We love the stream. We love the stream. We love the stream. Now, I guess, lore question about this area. Who set all this up? That's only the biggest lore question is like, how did this area exist, right? Clearly somebody survived this long. Or is able to survive this long. Oh boy, I want to drink warmer coffee. Uh-oh. Ah man, this is close. Maybe not, I might not get it. No. It was there. $38.35, which is third place. That's an 11-second PB.